For more analysis on the situation in Iran, I'm joined by Omid Memarian, a senior Iran analyst at the Democracy for Arab World Now, or Dawn as it's known. Thanks for your time today. It's hard to get a true sense of the scale of these protests and the crackdown we've seen from the regime, given that national internet blackout. But in your assessment, how significant are these protests at the moment?
As you know, and past 5 days, we have had a nationwide digital shutdown. Particularly after Friday night, it's been very difficult to get access to the country, to communicate with people on the ground, people who are participating in these protests. And also, it has been very difficult for people to send videos out or the news out and let us know what's happening. But at the same time, through different channels, we have learned over the past 48 hours that many of the numbers that we hear about the number of dead people or the people who have been killed are very conservative. In the early hours of Saturday and Sunday, we heard about the numbers in the hundreds. But now people are talking about numbers that are in the thousands. So that means the government shut down the internet and unleashed a very, very severe crackdown. And that's a huge sign. It shows that the government is very fearful of its survival. And they are, using the last tool they have in their pockets, and that's repression and using their guns.
I wanted to ask you about some of the options the US is considering. We've seen action from the president today announcing on Truth Social tariffs on countries doing trade with Iran. Will that have an impact in sort of a pressure campaign to change the regime?
Not really. Iran has been under sanctions in one way or the other over the past 4 decades. And a few countries like the UAE and some countries in the Persian Gulf or Germany, for example, would be affected. But the major economic partner for Iran is China. And China has not been very, cooperative when it comes to reinforcing US sanctions on Iran or other countries. So China or Russia, for instance. So Iran still might have a lifeline to continue what they are doing, but definitely it's going to put a lot of pressure on the Iranian government. The fact is that President Trump said that that the U.S. is ready to support the protesters, and then over the past few days, protesters have gained serious momentum. So it's a matter of days, hours or days to support them. Economic sanctions have a midterm or long-term effect on the Iranian government. It is definitely very effective. As a part of a U.S. policy of maximum pressure, it's going to be effective, but it's not going to be very impactful in a short time.
And Omid, I wanted to get your assessment on a potential replacement for the regime. We saw the son of the former Shah speaking directly to the president on Fox News, trying to deliver that message directly. He believes he would be in a position to return to the country. Is there a viable path for an alternative government, one that would be supported by the people in Iran?
I believe at this moment, any conversation about the post-Khamenei, post-Islamic Republic Iran is a distraction from what's happening on the streets, is a distraction from those people who are risking their lives and trying to push the government back. And I'm sure when we get to that point, there are amazing people, amazing Iranians who step up and represent Iranians, and hopefully at a democratic, we have a democratic process, and anyone could participate in that. And we don't have the situation in like what we have right now in Iran, that people are handpicked and selected, and we don't have any real democratic process. So hopefully, when we get to that point, I think there would be a lot of candidates who can definitely represent Iranians.
Omid Memarian, we really appreciate your insights and analysis. Thank you.